Hey guys, this is Epic Zacko and welcome to the 11th episode of The Roast. Wow, this must be my most consistent series ever. A few episodes back I looked at an old series I did called Avengers and Transformers, which was pretty bad. But would you believe me if I told you that I redid it a few years later and managed to make it even worse? Today we're going to be looking at the Avengers and Transformers Revived series, where I basically did exactly that. Basically no improvements were made at all. Everything that sucks about the originals is still there, and now it has slower pacing, so it's really boring to watch. Like, it's even more boring than the originals were. And on top of that, there's one more thing that sucks about it that I'm gonna surprise you with later. Basically, no technological improvements were made either. It was filmed with a better camera. It was this camera here, which is HD, as in it says it's HD, it outputs in HD, but it still looks like shit. You still have all the artifacting and whatnot. It was basically this $99 Best Buy camera. So yeah, basically nothing's better about it and everything's worse. So let's get into it. Oh my god. Did I just not have an editing program? Like, why do I have to film the screen typing out the words? And so now we're in this really boring war scene that's really slow. And you can't tell, but we have Tony Stark Jr. from the original videos and Sam Witwicky.
This might be a bit tougher than I thought.
Ah! Why is it in like 5 frames per second or something ridiculous like that?
Men, attack. I mean, they're behind that thing!
What the hell was that?
By the gods!
The voices are so weird. And of course you can't see what's going on because I'm doing this shit with the camera. So it's the same problem as in the originals where, like, you know, I'm trying not to show my hand holding the characters, so I'm holding the camera like super close to them like this. And of course the problem is now you can't see what's going on. Somebody lost their leg, but I can't tell who it is because all the characters look the same. Uh-oh. How is he even driving that thing? And this is, okay, so basically what's about to happen is it's gonna be like one of those things where all hope is lost, but then Bumblebee shows up and saves the day, right? But it takes so long.
Man, attack him now! Whatever he's planning, just ignore it. Attack! Yo, man, we're not gonna make it. What are you doing, man? I wanna see what he might be planning. Just go! What are you doing?
It's so awkward because they're all just me doing the same voice.
Hey, just wait for it, I said.
Okay, hold up. How does the guy in the wagon tank thing not see the bright yellow car coming up behind him? It's not like he's facing the other way. He's literally looking right at him. Oh my god. And then what is this? And then, okay, now he finally transforms and does his thing. So, that was the Bumblebee reveal. Notice anything a little off about it? Notice anything that might be missing that maybe we would have done differently in the original videos? There's no stop motion! In the entirety of the Avengers and Transformers Revived series, well, at least the first 2, there is no stop motion. You know why? Because this camera that I bought did not have a stop motion setting. I mean, you could still do it. You could still take individual pictures and then edit them together. But like, it didn't have a setting like the 3DS did where you could see the ghost of like the previous frame. So I opted to not do any stop motion. And so this is actually worse than the originals because at least the originals had stop motion.
Ready, man? Charge!
And then it's another random army guy, and it does none of this stuff affects anything. The only point of this scene is for them to get to Optimus Prime. Okay, now for this awkward ass scene with Optimus Prime.
It was too late to stop them from what they did.
He's been fused with a bionic, I mean a Decepticon. Oh my god.
No.
So he's basically like supposed to be falling down on his face or whatever because he's in despair, but you just see my finger come and push him down. And see, this is the thing, you still see my hand anyway. It's not like I hid it for the entire video. And even if you didn't see it, you would still know it's there. Like, you can see the way the characters are moving. I feel like it would have been better if I just zoomed the camera out, and yeah, you'd be able to see my hand moving the characters, but at least you'd be able to tell what the f is going on during these action scenes. Alright, I'm gonna skip the rest of this scene because it's super boring, and he's basically like pissed off at the humans because they turned him into a Decepticon, so he's giving up. Bumblebee gives up. Okay, we are 10 minutes and 18 seconds into this 16-minute video, and we are just now seeing the Avengers for the very first time.
Well, I'd say a week as Bruce Banner and not the Hulk is a week well done. Yeah, nice drinks too. What, you mean coffee and not beer? Well, it's close. It's good enough.
Okay, why would Bruce Banner be drinking beer? Wouldn't he want to not do that so he doesn't turn into the Hulk?
That was the first thing I remember me and her drinking when I first landed on Earth. Yo, chillax, dude. Have a good time.
Oh yeah, that sounds just like Captain America. Yo, chillax, dude. This is my homie Sonic. I'm Captain America, bro. Oh look, it's Spider-Man with a missing arm. Wait, he was missing an arm in the original, and it was a different figurine. Okay, so what is it with this series and Spider-Man always having a missing arm? I'm telling you, that was not an intentional thing. So the Decepticons are about to attack S.H.I.E.L.D., and the Avengers are going to try and stop them.
I got one thing to say to you, but I'm gonna let my friend do the honor of saying it. Smash!
And here goes another great action scene here. God. I can't tell what's going on. I can't tell what's happening. It's just a bunch of plastic moving around in front of the camera. That's all I'm seeing, man.
I won't be beaten.
I won't be beaten. I'm gonna fight the camera, man.
Huh?
Oh, shit. Optimus Prime is good again. I didn't see that one coming. Whoa. And of course this comes absolutely out of nowhere. Like, there's no build up to it, there's no scene where he changes his mind or whatever. He just shows up and he's like, you know what, I'm actually good again now.
If you're going to be this way, then fine. One last battle. Decepticon versus Decepticon.
Okay, that is a pretty cool line, I'm not gonna lie.
My destiny has always been and always will be as an Autobot.
Yeah.
And this battle will prove it!
Yeah, kick his ass! It looks more like they're kicking the camera's ass.
Any last words, Autobot?
Okay, so I guess he defeated him. Ah!
I would never give up on you.
He's never gonna give you up.
By the way, we're the Avengers. We fight for justice. I am Optimus Prime, and this is Bumblebee, and we are the Autobots. We fight for freedom. Let me introduce Tony Stark Jr.
This video ever end?
Strangely enough, he may have been looking for his father too.
That was Avengers and Transformers 1 Revived. We're gonna skip 2 because I don't have anything to say about 2, alright? I have literally nothing to say about it. It's basically just the same problems as 1. But 3 is a little different. And it's nice and short too, so let's get into it. Alright, so Avengers and Transformers 3 Revived. 3 minutes, 30 seconds, nice and short, way better pacing. And you'll notice one other thing about it that's a little different. You'll notice it pretty quickly.
Darkness. Told you I'm not rejoining. You don't.
Is that stop motion? So we can actually see what's going on? That's nice. And also on top of that, we got green screen and actual music.
He really misses you. Don't tempt me.
So this is Darkness. This is the only thing that you're missing out on if you skip the second one. He's basically just a Lego with a black hood, and he's called Darkness. Edgy Darkness.
Lead me into everlasting darkness.
Fury, I know you trick people into joining the Avengers. Fine, fight with the Decepticons and ditch the team you used to fight with. Don't give me crap, Chitauri. Oh, don't give you crap after you gave us hell. Ha! Ah! Hulk smash!
And I think, if I remember correctly, this was still filmed with this camera. Like, I just basically took a bunch of pictures. So that's why you're seeing a bunch of, like, extra frames where it's like kind of motion blurred is because I couldn't see the ghost frames. I couldn't see where the characters were in the previous frame, but at least it's there. So Darkness gets taken to the Decepticon base, which is literally just a Hot Wheels track. So there is stop motion, but everything's happening so fast that you still can't really tell what's going on. And this is going to be especially true in a minute when certain someone shows up. It's Optimus, and there's... That was it? That was the action scene? Okay, that went on for 2 seconds. I couldn't tell what was going on, and the music, the sad music for the next scene started prematurely. So I'm gonna have to take 3 points off for Gryffindor here.
He is a Decepticon, but a good one. Just give him a chance. Good and bad means Autobot and Decepticon. And give him a chance to be an Autobot. Fine.
Okay, so apparently that was a good Decepticon. He was literally just fighting Bumblebee like 5 minutes ago, so I can't follow what's going on with the plot.
So Darkness, time to take off that mask. Come on, dude. Dad?
Whoa, Darkness was actually Tony Stark. I never saw that coming. Said no one. Actually, probably literally said no one, because I don't think anybody actually watched this far into the series. So, 3 was better. And I like that it ended with a Linkin Park song, just like the first 3 Transformers movies did. And it has stop motion, and it's short. Much better than 1 and 2. There was going to be a 4th, but it got canceled. You can still see the trailer for it, and I'm just going to play it without sound, just so that we can look at it a little bit. It looks like it was going to be much better than the other ones. As you can see, you know, we've got actual decent camera... Well, I shouldn't say that. Better camera work, I guess. We got some cool lighting effects. You can see the bag clip for one of my bags in the background. Yeah, this one was going to be better for sure, but it still wasn't going to be good. And luckily, it never came out, so we don't have to watch it. And that means we're done! So, that was the Avengers and Transformers Revived series. Even worse than the originals somehow. I don't know how I managed to make the original Avengers and Transformers videos even worse, but there you go. And I'm actually not sure what our next episode will be, but it will be here within probably a week or 2. And yeah, this is Epic Zacko signing out. Have a good one.